So one of the features they added in the recent update was the ability to set the background and the hat to be random. And that was really good for me because what I used to do was every few rounds, or maybe if I won a round or won a game, or if I lost in spectacular fashion, I would go out, change the background so that if I happened to get back-to-back wins or back-to-back interesting games, they wouldn't have the same look and feel, just to try and keep a bit of variety. So the first thing I did was I turned the randomizer feature on, and then I went through and unticked some of the hats that I don't particularly like, so I wouldn't want them showing up. And one of the ones I normally unticked was Haps's hat, because somehow it just doesn't feel right using it. But it turns out that there's currently a bug, which means that the hats and the backgrounds that you've excluded from the randomizer get cleared as soon as you close the game. So to begin with, I was manually unselecting all of the hats I didn't want every time I started the game. And then I just gave up. And so I don't know how many games I actually played of the new update, but it's not that many. And I've ended up with the Haps background and the Haps hat. So as soon as that happened, I thought, right, now I'm under a bit of pressure to try and turn this run into something video worthy. And what I decided to do in the end, and it's just appeared on screen, is that I want to pill this rooster and go for having a chick in the team. Way back, Haps had a game where I think he was going for the level 3 chick achievement, and it might have been one of the few ones that he had left to get. Okay, time to insert another bit of post commentary here. I went back and checked Haps's video, and what he was trying to do was get Rabbit and the level 3 chick for an Easter video. And he ran out of hard disk space, which resulted in him only being able to show the final battle as a bonus clip on the end of his video. Okay, back to the recording. Here I've got the shark going just as my kind of carry while I try and get things set up, and it will obviously also benefit from the pill. And I finally sell the swan here and buff up the shark a bit more. And I know I'm just looking for a pill so I can sell the cow, get the second turkey in, and then pill the rooster and get double turkey buffs onto the spawn chick, because it's going to be very weak. It's going to be like a 4-1, 4-1 to start with. And the turkeys make it 10-7, which is an improvement, but on turn 10 is still pretty bad. But level 2 shark is kind of crazy. So with it having starting stats of 20, 28, it's going to get up to very, very high levels of health and attack, even with only the 4 pets in front of it fainting. But now that I've got the chick on board, I can start working on scaling it up and potentially getting some other units in instead of the turkeys, because they are now quite irrelevant. And I get a cat on that roll, so that was ideal. And yeah, here I think I make a mistake, because I think I end up selling the skunk as well. And if I was going to sell the skunk, I should have done it before buying the cat, and then the cat would have got double turkey buffs. So here I decide to avoid going for the melon. On a 10 attack unit, the melon doesn't do a whole lot. So I'll get the monkey and gorilla in first. And then next turn I'll get the melon onto the chick. And this is a kind of unusual team. You really don't see that very often. Tiger, ox, but not only that, they had turtle in front of the ox. So the ox got triple melon there for no reason at all. But you know, these kind of opponents don't come along very often, so you got to be happy when you see them. Yeah, so I decide that the pair's better than the pizza there because I want it to hit the chick. The shark, buffing the shark doesn't make a huge amount of difference now because it's going to get close to well, except when there's a level 2 skunk. But even with a level 2 skunk, you'll see that the shark's health climbs all the way back up. And actually here I'm going against the same person I fought earlier in the run, except they have a different team. So we were obviously grinding multiple back-to-back runs in a short period there. This time I do buy the pizza, and of course it doesn't hit the chick. And I could have bought the sheep there to try and give the shark extra triggers, but at this point I'm thinking it's much better to get something like the mammoth, and I could have probably gone dragon here. But since I'm on 7 wins, although my team is a bit of a mess, like it has no abilities other than the shark really, because the mammoth will be gone in a minute. I probably could have gone dragon there or yeah. I think there were 2 dragons in the shop, so that maybe, I don't know, maybe that would have been better. But in any case, I wasn't hugely concerned. I thought I've got a pretty good chance here. Probably just need to get maybe steak or something onto the cat or the monkey. It would be really nice to get the chick to 50-50, but I don't think it's going to be. With only one more shop after this, if I win, it's probably not likely. And tiger snake, the scumbag classic, but the shark is, even having had its health reduced by another level 2 skunk, it's still got enough juice to get over the line. So now, trying to make sure I get as close to 50-50 as possible, I go for double monkey. But then I think I start to have a bit of doubts, because obviously if I get hit by another level 2 skunk, it would be good to have the fly, because then that adds a lot more spawns for the shark to make sure that it recovers back to 50-50. We go into the final battle, and unfortunately another skunk. It's not level 2 though, but fly, I say this every time, if I feel like buying fly, the chances of the opponent having snake is so likely. And in fact, I was completely wrong. It wasn't the final battle. You can see I'm now I can't believe I lost there, although to be fair it was turn 16, so realistically. And here I probably shouldn't sell the fly, but I see mammoth pill and I can't resist it. And I keep getting hit with skunk, so I keep feeling like I have to keep buffing the shark. And to be honest, pilling stuff with shark is so fun, and I actually end up getting a second fly regardless. So now we have both the shark and the chick on the exact same health and attack, and unfortunately we go against like the one person playing rhino in that particular session, and our team gets wiped and the melon gets removed from the shark, and it's game over. So I tried Haps, I really did, but it was only a level 1 chick as well. So here's some bonus footage, and this was me trying to get 5 swans off the ground, and it wasn't going particularly well. But the team isn't completely horrible at turn 8, and unfortunately I go against Haps himself while he was trying to do the Discord weekly challenge. And he's got shark at the back, and the shark gets just one trigger enough to kill my squirrel there.